Hey guys, this is Vinney Chopra coming to you live. Well, live from Lake Tahoe. No, actually, I'm in the backyard of my home here in Danville, California. But the virtual, backgrounds. But my good friend, I'm so excited. My good friend, I'm so excited to have Elijah Koryfan, well-known personality on social media. Actually, we're going to talk so much about social media, and he's built a channel in YouTube. A lot of us are getting started in it. He's got 64,000 subscribers, followers right there on YouTube, and also 50,000 people in the Facebook community. I mean, this is a gentleman. You don't want to miss this episode. We're going to get into his mind, his head, and how he got started. And he was just sharing, his dreams. So I just said, Elijah, show me your first dream car and the second. Yeah, please, Elijah.
Okay. Long story short, let me introduce the idea. Hi, everybody. My name is Eli. So about 6 years ago, when I was driving to Silicon Valley to work from Sacramento, 3-hour drive one way, I got introduced to podcasts. So I started listening to podcasts, and I started implementing things that I was hearing. And one of them things was start visual board, start drawing your visual plans, dreams. And I started, and I said, wow, this is interesting. And I started drawing because I'm an artist, I'm a graphic designer. Right? Instead of writing things out, I draw. So every day for about over a year, I was drawing this car.
This specifically one right there,
specifically yellow color, this specific car. What? And then I started visualizing it and seeing it. And actually, before it appeared, I bought a small model, a toy one. And I said, Anna, here's a Christmas present. I promised you that I'm going to buy you a Hummer to my wife. And I bought her a little toy. And she said, oh, that's the toy. I say, this is going to be a reminder for us. So we placed it on a shelf and we saw it every day for, I don't know, half a year. And then things turned out. And by that was 2015. A lot of things appeared because I started visualizing and starting drawing mood boards, the dream boards and all these things. And then we bought a first fourplex as a FHA program. We bought a Hummer when we started achieving the dreams that I was drawing every day. So, and then I still do that. And today, God blessed me with another little dream car, 911.
Look at that.
And yesterday I picked up this car, which was another dream car. So dreams don't stop. A lot of things our mind continuously working towards things. But I remember these are material things. I think more important is emotional and spiritual and family and relationships more than these metals. That's my belief. These are just results of hard work and your mind thinking and producing and achieving.
That's so wonderful. And I applaud you, Elijah. I've known you for 6 years or so now, possibly. And I know you changed my life, brother. We had that breakfast, remember, in Danville, downtown in that nice restaurant.
Actually, it's a blessing. Can I tell this? So I'm listening to these old podcasts and stuff. Ratcliffe, the world's best podcast. I forgot what's his name.
Joe Fearless.
Joe Fearless. And you were there. And a lot of people are there. And you seem to be so accessible and so simple, so nice guy. And I said, wow, I want to reach out to him. And moreover, you live nearby, near like 2 hours, 1 hour from me. So I found you on Bigger Pockets, messaged you, and you messaged me back. Actually, I think you even called me and I said, oh, Elijah, you invited me for breakfast. I'm in the middle of a deal right now. Let me close this. You were closing Atlanta, huge deal, Whisperwood or something like that, like 300 units or more, 400. And you said, I'll call you back. And I said, honey, he's never going to call me back. In fact, in about a month, he says, remember about breakfast? Let's go. So, and then we had a breakfast where we had an awesome conversation. I said, Vinney, you're a golden source of gold. A lot of people want to pick your brain, but you can't duplicate all these meetings with people like me. How about I record you what you're saying and we started recording little meetings, videos. I came to you. We did some interviews, some conversations in a car, how to get into multifamily, how to work on yourself, because you're a motivational speaker. You always have something to say to motivate people, and all of this success was driven by you, because I know you personally. We meet for breakfast and lunch. I really thank you for giving me opportunity to come closer to you as a friend. So I really, you're a mentor to me physically. Thanks for.
I think privilege is mine.
Hi, you are listening to Syndication Made Easy podcast. We will be right back after this short break.
Hi, thank you so much. This is Vinney Chopra, and thank you for subscribing to my podcast and YouTube channel and Facebook pages and all the great things, and LinkedIn. Connect with me. I come live to you every Friday at 9:30 Pacific with Vinney and Bo show. Please also look at that. And also the podcast, which is my apartment syndication made easy. The book I wrote a couple of years back became international top seller on Amazon International now. And then we like to bring great guests for you every week or twice a week sometime to give you a lot of great knowledge. So please subscribe. You give us 5-star reviews on the iTunes. The better the guests we can bring, and our ranking will go higher also. Thanks again for following us and really getting the most out of it. Please comment, like, share, because we would love to bring better and better material for you.
Privilege is mine, really, my good fortune. And you got me into the digital world, and I owe it to you, because I was not recording. Like you said, I was repeating the same thing over and over again, getting tired answering the questions. But you said, Vinney, record everything, record. And that's how, I had no presence at all on social media. And you said, no, go on it. And, so it's wonderful to meet back.
Yeah, and impressive, and how impressive you reacted to it. Because some people, everybody I meet, that's got almost kind of my subconscious mission. I tell everybody should be on social media. You should be producing content. Everybody should be a blogger. Everybody should do something. And you responded to it. You took it serious. You hired freelancers, VAs. You hired people to run your digital empire, which is taking action is the key. And you did it. And I'm glad because now a lot of people like me and anybody random, people can find you, hear the value, and listen to these podcasts, to these videos. And you have a university, or how do you call this?
Yeah, academy. Multifamily academy, yeah. No, it's very fortunate, very blessed. I've recorded about 1,100 lectures now, 1,100 lectures. And we are trying to reinvent the wheel, how to teach in 6 weeks. My newest course, we could learn everything that Vinney does in 6 weeks, And then my book also, thanks to you, became international top seller. And now we are giving it for free, digital copy. Anybody who wants it, just go to vinneychopra.com/free book. And now we'll be giving physical copies and the paperback, hardback, even Kindle, and audio also, for very little price, because I want lots and lots of people to gain knowledge. But let's talk about you. I would love to get into your mindset, because you're a graphic designer and a very good company in Silicon Valley. You traveled and you made your traveling a big success in learning, and automobile university, you call it, right?
Yeah. Zig Ziglar actually called it first. Turn your car into university. So as I drive to work, 3 hours, sometimes when there's no traffic, 2 hours one way. Usually it was 5 hours a day. I was driving to San Jose my good friend, he's an investor. He told me about podcasts. I said, what's podcast? Because I was asking, I was curious. And I think it's a keyword of, if you apply this curiosity in anywhere, it will lead you somewhere. So I was curious, how does he at 27 years of age operate houses, fourplexes, regular single family houses in California, South California, Florida, and all Sacramento? And I said, dude, you're 27. how it's only for like oligarchs and rich people like Vinney. And he said, no, you can do this yourself. And he started explaining me, and I couldn't understand any word. I didn't know terminology, real estate and everything. So he said, here's a podcast, listen to it. Maybe you'll get something. So he gave me a link to Bigger Pockets, and I got hooked on it. Within about 3 months, I listened to all episodes, all possible episodes for probably several years. And I called Serge. I listened through it all. What's next? And he was impressed that I went through it all then we went to real estate summit in San Francisco. You were there once.
Yeah. Yes.
And I got surrounded by amazing people that are grinding, that are doing stuff. And I met somebody who told me about FHA purchase of a fourplex with 3% down. You're buying a fourplex, 4 units. You're living in one side. The rest you're renting out. You live for free, which is a big life hack or
it is house hack and life hack.
House hack. Yeah. So I did that, and this is my first ever. I bought this fourplex for $280,000, which is unheard of nowadays price wise. Lived in one. Then I discovered Airbnbs on the listening to podcasts. Then I turned into Airbnb's 1 unit, and then that unit started paying for the whole fourplex. So I started cash flowing like crazy. And then I got addicted to it. I bought another fourplex, Victorian, in Auburn, California. Then I bought another triplex, same year, actually 1 month later. And that was a creative purchase. That's what, listening to podcasts, I learned about how to take over people's loans, how to assume people's loans. So and the guy wasn't in foreclosure. He was losing the house. And I said, dude, let me take care of your problems. And I'll take your loan. Because I can't qualify. I just bought another fourplex, so I won't be able to qualify. And he agreed. I gave him the cash. I was a savior to him, and he was a deal from heaven to me. So it was a win-win scenario. And some people have a stereotype: investor take advantage of people in trouble. In this case, this guy is thankful to me to this day. I bought his property, and I'm thankful to him big time. In fact, I swapped I gave one of my Priuses to him because I'm a big Prius fan. In fact, I balance.
You are. I
economy with these guys. So that's the idea. I started learning about creative buying properties so far, and then several flips. One of my best flips. I don't want to brag, but it's a blessing. When COVID hit and all this scare, people became panicking. I received a call. From an investor from Arizona. She had people living in her property in Sacramento, and she couldn't get rid of them. They weren't paying. It was trouble. Although she was an investor, she was clever and and she was trying to get rid of this property. I said, so uncertain times. I don't know if I can pay you the top dollar. How about I offered 220? And then she agreed. I said, she agreed too fast. And then I said, how about 200 exactly, because it's so uncertain, so nobody knows what's going to happen. And she said, okay, let's do 200. So I went there. I trimmed the bushes. And I cleaned, and I didn't even clean it. I paid the residents $4,000, so they clean it, and I'll give them cash. They cleaned everything. I trimmed the bushes, and I think I changed garbage disposal in the sink. That's all. I invested, I don't know, under 1,000, maybe 1,000 something.
Sure.
And I listed it on a special platform without real estate agent, without no commission. It's called homepie.com. In fact, somebody needs one.
Homepie.com. I have not heard about that one.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's like Airbnb in real estate world. Without real estate agent, you just list your properties for free. And they sent me a sign. They listed me on all MLS and everywhere. And I paid nobody a commission. I just listed it.
Wow.
I put my own terms, and a lady from San Francisco bought it for $320. Wow. And she's thankful to me because I chose her. Oh. So it was win-win. And that, I call it a blessing.
you.